Hey, I'm Carlos Lago, and up next is an episode of Daily Fix, which you'll find exclusively on MotorTrendOnDemand.com. What is it? Well, it's a show that airs most every weekday, and it goes... Oh, shit. What was that?
The camera.
What is it? Well, it's a show that airs most every weekday, and what we do is go behind the scenes and talk more casually with the personalities and hosts of your favorite shows. We take more intimate looks into the cars and vehicles that we drive and build here on the show. It's a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun doing it. And if you like it, sign up for a free 30-day trial at MotorTrendOnDemand.com. And if not, hey, it's okay. We're all going to die anyways.
Okay,
hey, Jonny.
Carlos. Hey.
Hi.
So,
hi. Hey.
This is another episode of Just Shut Up. But
yes.
For the first time, you're going to actually shut up. I'm going to time you. You're going to drive the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio for 60 seconds, and then we're going to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay, because you've never driven this car before?
Never driven it. This is
Ever.
the first time I'm in the car.
Okay, on my mark, set, go. I'll do a little talking. This is going to be very, very compelling video if no one talks. So he's in race mode right now, and that means full manual transmission, 8-speed ZF transmission. He's using those big paddles to shift. We have a 2.9 liter twin turbo V6, 505 horsepower, 443 pound-feet of torque. Only goes to the rear wheels. Sticky, totally abused. Pirellis on the rear wheels and on the front wheels, but Pirellis at all four corners, some kind of P0-y Corsi thingy bopper. Okay, a few more seconds. Carlos has his poker face on. Okay, keep going, keep going. Supposedly this car can go over 200 miles an hour. 4, 3, 2, 1. Carlos, what do you think?
This is a good car.
What do you think?
This is a good car. Fast.
Yeah, baby.
Really fast.
Yeah.
Steering is very fast as well.
Yeah.
Comes off center way quicker. So this is the last one that we filmed after driving the C63, the ATS-V, and the M3.
Yeah.
This steering is way faster than any of them. And the off-center movement is a very quick ramp up. The gain on it is super quick, and that imparts like a really nice agility to the front of the car. And the nice thing is this car has the grip to match that bite of the front wheel from these abused but extremely grippy tires.
Yeah.
Motor's quiet, but that's probably a good thing because the V6 probably doesn't sound that great. That'd be my
it sounds
guess.
better than a regular V6 only because it's a 90-degree V6. Not
I'll
a
say
60.
it sounds better than the Cadillacs and the M3s.
Yes.
Because there isn't as much of it.
Yeah.
I think in the absence of the fake noise, it's just like, okay, I don't have to listen to this V6 scream.
This car, I'm going to interrupt for 1 second. This car is the champion of like, it's pretty mellow in here. I'm going 115.
Yeah. Hypothetically, we may have been doing that. The car feels wide. Feels wide and sucked down. And I'm not sure.
Good seating position?
Yeah, really nice. I like how the hood droops down in front, good visibility and all that. But I feel I'm way against the driver's side, and I feel like you're far over there. And that's nice for where it flows in the road, but it doesn't feel too wide for the road, which is one of the alternatives or one of the downsides, potential downsides. When you're in race mode, is this the ESC off mode? Is this
off? Yeah.
This is kill mode.
That's a way. Not that there's only one thing wrong with the car. One of the things wrong with the car is that there's no separate everything off button for traction control.
Okay.
You just put it in race mode and everything's off, but you can't decouple it.
Oh, okay.
So for like if you want to do quiet drifts or something, it's not there.
I like big shift paddles.
Yeah, baby.
Because you can grab them
wherever you are on the steering wheel.
Wherever you're at on the rim.
And you know exactly where they are.
Yeah, and they have a nice feel to them. That engagement, that click, feels good.
I think those, and Jason feels this as well, these are straight out of the Ferrari parts catalog, and because this engine is the Ferrari California engine with 2 cylinders locked
off. Okay.
Yeah, but it's like at 488 power levels because of only 6 cylinders and 2.9 liters, 505 horsepower.
I keep coming back to the steering though because it's so fast, and it reminds me of when you hop in your Ferrari that first time, you're like, oh wait, the steering is so freaking quick. And then I need to dial back my inputs. I'm sure I noticed it the first few corners, but I'm sure you noticed it too, how I had to make those corrections on the entry because I wasn't used to how rapidly this thing could turn. We're going to have to turn around because this is just interminable.
Yeah, there you go. But pretty surprising, huh?
Really, really nice initially. I'm not, turning radius is not that great.
It's okay. Say. Look, you made it. You're good. You made it, boy. Yeah, you're good. You made it.
All right, now let's. Oh yeah. Man, that
and the forward grip and thrust in this car is incredible.
You know, it's bizarre having just driven the M3 and jumping into this because the M3 steering wheel is like, you know, compared to this, feels like it's made out of granite.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And this is light and free, and it gives the car like this feeling of lightness,
elegance.
Yeah, it's this. It's what I like about these lightweight steering systems that have the precision that you want out of a sports car. Is in when they have the grip, when they have the precision, when they have the lightweight, you feel like you're not working to drive it. You're not manhandling it. You don't have to exert force to move this car around. And you don't feel stressed and tired.
And what that does is it lets you drive the car longer. A lot of people are like, oh, wait, you're not a man? It's like, I'm a man. Dude, let's go lift some weights. No problem. But like, endurance is part of it, and you'll be able to drive a long road like this, longer, fast.
At fast speed. As much as I love the Camaro and the way it handles, that is an exhausting car to drive fast for long periods of time.
Very good point.
Because you are exerting force and concentration and being thrown around. It's a heavy car, and it's working on you when you're driving it. My initial take on this thing is it feels like it won't do that. And, you know, I'm not trying to compare this to a Camaro because, you know, drastically different car, but the driving sensation is what I'm trying to get at.
Tons of grip, but this has more power than the Camaro.
Yes.
The Camaro could use this kind of power.
This feels good.
Yeah.
The more I'm driving it, the more I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I mean,
this is. I'll give you my thing. Is like, oh my God, they built the car I've been dreaming of all these years. Like, it's, you know, the power of the Mercedes, the chassis control of the Cadillac, and the interior quality of the BMW.
You're totally right. And what they've done is they've made the act of getting on the throttle, that acceleration, it feels good.
Oh yeah.
You know, whereas like the ATS-V or the M3, you kind of don't feel good taking it to wide open throttle because the sound is not that great. The C63 less so because it has that V8 and that sounds terrific and you want to do that a lot.
Yeah.
But this has that like addicting quality to the acceleration. Like I just want to keep doing it.
No, they built the car I want, right? You got the forward leveliness of the C63. You've got the grip and the handling and the chassis out of the Cadillac, and then the big interior and just the design of the M3. Yeah. And look, if you're gonna steal from the best. And they built the perfect sports sedan.
That's the truth.
And you know, again, like, you know, the head-to-head we're doing, we went over this, but when I heard Alfa Romeo was going to build, you know, a sports sedan, my initial thought was, oh crap, they're going to take a Chrysler 300, they're going to put Jeep parts all over it because they're cheap, they're going to take a Maserati like exhaust pipe to make it Italian, and it'll be really pretty, but it's just going to suck. I was so surprised that this thing was any good.
This is very good.
And I like what you said. You said, you know, the more I drive it, the more I like it.
Yeah.
What's the mark of a great car?
Right.
That.
Yeah. I always say a car that makes you want to drive it is a success, you know, in any segment. And it doesn't have to be a sports car that does that. It can be an economy car, it can be an SUV, it could be a truck. If it makes you want to experience it more, that's the trick. That's what really is the mark of a good car. Yep. And that I get that out of here. I'm real mad that there's traffic in front of us because I just want to keep driving hard. And you know, there's just a.
It takes such a good set.
There's a balance through corners here that just feels good. And
the first time I drove it was at Chuck Walla, and it was funny because it was one of those things where when you watch the head-to-head, you see we're chopping the other three out. So I spent laps and laps and laps driving the other three. And again, everyone had told me, Scott Evans went on the launch, he told me this was great. Jason won't shut up. Also, he won't shut up about this.
This American
love
shut
you,
up.
Jason. Love you, Jason. And so, you know, I'm expecting it to be pretty good. And I mean, like, first or second corner, what you just described, where the balance it takes in a corner, blew me out of the water. It was so much better than everything else. And I can't believe they did it. I think just where's
a lot
my
of
hat?
that.
Take it off.
A lot of that is on these summer tires. These summer tires are giving, but it also takes a good setup to make those tires work.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that's just probably baked into here. Come
Oh,
on, Mercedes, move out of the way.
Yeah,
I know, right? Like, he's probably like feeling like he's pushing it real hard, and we're just like yakking.
Yeah. If I was him post Apex, I'd come off the brakes. I'm just saying.
This feels good.
I know it does.
And I may have said that a lot by now. But
well, that's why I wanted you to just shut up and drive it for 60 seconds, and you really do get a great feel for how good it is. Just a couple corners.
Variable steering feedback, or is it just always like this? If we take it out of
You're
race
gonna
and put
ask
it
me
in
questions
dynamic,
about something I don't know.
let's put it in dynamic and let's put it
Okay.
in normal N, right?
Yeah, normal's good too.
I think there is some weighting adjustment they're doing. Maybe.
And the other thing is too, once you're out of dynamic and you're in normal, I would turn around here.
Yeah. I don't like that gravel. I don't want to destroy the tires.
Alright.
I'll wait to the next one. So we're gonna take it out. We're gonna put it in drive.
Yeah,
and
once
put it in
you're in normal, this is a good highway car too. And it's and once you turn those hard shocks off, hey, like
yeah,
this
the
rides
noise dropped immediately out of the ride. Hey, it's a good car.
well. Yeah, and I like the interior. I love the two-tone stitching.
Yeah.
Not a giant fan of the carbon fiber, but okay, it works. Oh, the roof I think on this thing is carbon fiber, so no sunroof.
Roof and hood, which I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, I hate sunroofs. This car is balanced. This car is fun to drive. This car is sexy to look at. This car has a nice interior. This car has a kind of terrible version of iDrive, but you know what? It works.
What is the system?
Alpha system?
Let's.
What do I know about Alphas? Hey, what's up? Some ladies in a Mustang convertible were waving at us.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the steering is definitely. It's probably how floaty the dampers become too in normal, but there's definitely a bit of looseness in the car in normal
Yeah,
mode.
but
But
they're
hey,
so what twisted to dynamic.
yeah, right.
Yeah, bam. Later, F-250.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's not a oversteer. It's not an understeer. It's a neutrality. It's a balance that is satisfying.
Yeah, and that was 90 miles an hour.
Allegedly. No, Johnny, it's in kilometers per hour.
No, Carlos, we hired the CHP. We're cool. We can do this.
Oh, that feels.
Yeah, right?
I might just shut up and.
Wait, shut up. This is a shut up lab moment.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Dude, I was just texting my buddy. I'm like, I'm sitting in your new car, and it's Italian. He goes, "What? Some old thing?" I'm like, "Oh no, it's brand new, and you're gonna buy one." And yeah, I am so smitten right now.
This feels really good.
And it's one of those, there's got to be a downside. There's got to be like, yeah, but like,
I'm sure there is.
It like pokes your eyes out.
I just kind of don't want to know what it is.
I don't know if there is one. I really don't.
Johnny, thank you for this opportunity.
Anytime, bro.
I think I need to spend a lot more time in this car.
Yep. I'd say we get matching long-termers.
Alpha, if you are watching, we could film a lot more of these videos.
We sure could. Yeah. I did it again. This
Yeah.
thing is so good.
Thank you, Johnny.
Anytime.
See you on the next episode. Here's what you missed last week on Daily Fix, exclusively on Motor Trend On Demand. Welcome to a special series of episodes of Daily Fix, where we're going to do a retrospective from the hosts of the shows that you enjoy seeing.
I'm Dave. And I'm Fred from Dirt Every Day. What was your favorite and least favorite episode? I'm going to have to take the easy route. I drove a Jeep underwater. You weren't there, I'm sorry.
I'm Carlos Lago, and if you didn't watch last week's Daily Fix, you should do that now. It's exclusive on Motor Trend On Demand.